This is Boomer Life on CL 650.
How come there's no dog day? How come that it's so? There's a Father's
Okay,
Day,
how come there's no dog day, huh? Welcome back to Boomer Life here on CIL 650. Sterling Fox joined in studio with Rhonda Hebert from Pampered Pets Ultrasonic. We're talking pets again on Boomer Life. It is so much fun. It's so nice. The company Pampered Pets Ultrasonic has been around as Pampered Pets, Rhonda reminded us, since 2009. When you started, it was originally a doggy daycare and grooming business, mostly, wasn't it?
The original name was Pampered Pets Grooming and Care.
Okay.
And I fought for the grooming and care because I always felt that there was a little bit more that needed to be done for the dog.
Rather than just the grooming.
Yes,
so grooming and care.
I started with the grooming, and then the and care was there, and I just developed it into it. And then it turned into Pampered Pets Ultrasonic.
Okay, and we talked about what caused you to redefine the business model and to move away from the grooming and mostly focusing on the care, specifically with the ultrasonic dental hygiene program that you conduct. And one of your original clients back in the early grooming days was Avril in North Delta. And Avril is with us on the line now. Talk about not one but two dogs and many years of working with Pampered Pets. Hi, Avril.
Hi, how are you?
We are well, thank you. We appreciate your joining us today. You're in North Delta. You've been with Rhonda Hebert and Pampered Pets now since right back in the day in 2009 when it started. So take us back to 2009. What made it click in the first place?
Actually, it was my husband that saw it. I had been looking for a grooming place. I wasn't happy with the one that I had. And he came running home one day and said, there's a place opened up. And I immediately called Rhonda and took my two dogs in there and was very happy with what she did. And I have been going to see her ever since.
I have to ask you this question because I've confessed that in my lifetime it's never happened once, and another client who joined us in the last segment also never did it. Avril, when you were dealing with the dogs, Luke and Buster, when you were caring for them and having them groomed by Rhonda at Pampered Pets, in the course of your maintaining your dogs and paying attention and being what you consider to be a responsible dog owner, did you ever once brush your dog's teeth?
I did, but not very.
Well, there's one brushing ahead of me, I got to tell you.
I get pretty busy, and they didn't like it much.
Well, that's true.
And, I tried, but
and that's my job.
Right.
That's my job. I love my babies.
But is that not the case, though? I'm getting Rhonda involved here with us, too, Avril, because in Avril's case, I mean, that's a pretty typical reaction. Well, I tried to brush their teeth, but, they weren't real keen on it, and I didn't really want to go to war over a toothbrush, so we just moved on.
Well, I've known Avril now since the beginning of my business, and I would rather her bring her dog and it learn that this is what happens when it comes to get groomed
Sure.
and when it comes to get its teeth cleaned,
right.
So that when it comes, it's not a shock because that's my job.
Right.
That's my job, and they have a job. And then when they go back to mommy, they're happy, their teeth are clean, mommy doesn't have to do anything.
Right. And Avril, how frequently does Luke get his teeth cleaned?
I'm trying to do it every 6 months now. Okay.
And how old is the dog, and what breed are we?
Luke is 11. He's a cockapoo.
Okay.
And Buster's 2 years behind him, and he's a cockapoo Bichon Terrier cross.
Ah.
So I try and get them in.
Both with big teeth.
Oh, okay. So you try with that size dog, you try to have them in for the teeth cleaning about once every 6 months.
It's dependent on their age.
Okay.
These boys are anything over around 10 years old is considered a senior citizen to me.
Okay.
And I like them to be on twice a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And typically, Avril, when you take the dogs in for this ultrasonic teeth cleaning, how long does it take?
Oh, not long at all. But I usually have them in for grooming at the same time, so they get it all done at once.
Oh, okay. So it's their day of pampering, and of course they're educated about what happens to them, so there's no fear involved, and in fact, if anything, it'd be something they kind of look forward to.
Oh, Luke especially just goes crazy when he sees Rhonda. He just wags his tail like mad.
They start crying on Scott Road as soon as she gets in the car.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's come to that then.
They're
huh?
so cute.
Oh, well, I imagine. Just having the breeds described to us, I can visualize those two little dust mops bouncing around the house.
And they're so different from each other. They're idyllic.
Right. So, Avril, now that you've come to understand the need for dental health and hygiene, clearly it's something that up until a few years ago you had never paid any attention to, but now it's part of what you do all the time. You're always checking, right?
Absolutely. And it makes such a difference with their breath, the smell of their breath and everything. It's much better. They eat better. It's just, I'm very pleased with the results that I've gotten from Rhonda.
Okay, and sedation was never on your to-do list when it came to dental hygiene issues, right?
No, and especially as they get older. I don't see the point of it.
Now, that's interesting. It's come up a couple of times here, and the fact that when sedation is brought into the conversation even, the first thing that people have gone to is, well, my dog's on that higher risk, older age group now, and it becomes much more of a concern.
Absolutely. I don't think that's any different than humans. You know, there's always a concern for putting your elderly patients under when you're a human. So
True.
I say it's the same thing for the dogs.
Interesting stuff. Well, it's a pleasure to have you join us on the program, Avril. Did you want to get the last word in here, Rhonda, at all?
Avril, thank you so much for trusting me with your babies.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So
you do a great job.
Thank you.
Avril, thanks very much for being with us. By the way, friends, PamperedPetsUltrasonic.com is the website. And on the website, you get all the contact information you were talking about. It's 1-844-PET-SMILE. But walk us through the procedure here. You started to tell us about this earlier, Rhonda. So I have a dog who may just, need a little attention from the ultrasonic Pampered Pets people. So how do I go about connecting with you and making that happen?
Well, first of all, call our number. If it's a local number, it's the 604-591-5020, 591-5020. That's our local Vancouver number. And you book a free consultation, no obligation, free consultation. And I can show you how to brush your dog's teeth. I can show you what needs to be done. And if you decide to go ahead with the cleaning, great. Otherwise, you go home with some amazing information on your dog.
Okay, so that 591-5020 is the Vancouver area 604 number, and the 1-844-PET-SMILE is for our friends on the island or up country, and that's the toll-free number. Okay. Well, we promised you that before we went, we were going to give you an email address. So if you've been listening to Rhonda and a couple of her clients and a conversation about pet health and specifically about dental hygiene matters, and I'll bet you have a question or two. And if you do, please forward your questions to us by email, and the address is pets@CIL650.com. We'll handle it for you. We'll forward it on to Rhonda. We'll take a look at your questions and include them in our next appearance. You are coming back.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then we'll get some of these answered. And out of the emails that we receive with inquiries and questions, we will draw one, and that person will receive the sedation-free ultrasonic teeth cleaning.
Value of $300.
There you go. All the more reason to ask us a question about your pets, which I had a feeling you might want to do in the first place anyway. There's a little bit of an incentive. So the email address is pets here at CIL650.com. Pets@CIL650.com. We will forward them along to Rhonda and her team, and we will have a go at those emails and your questions on our next segment. So PamperedPetsUltrasonic.com. It's a long website address, friends. PamperedPetsUltrasonic.com. All of the contact information, email addresses, telephone numbers, locations all over British Columbia. It's all right there at that one website.
Thank you, Sterling.
Oh, thank you for giving us a chance to talk about pets and have a little fun on Boomer Life.
Thank you.
Can't wait till you come back.
Wonderful.
Enjoy the rest of your day.